Well, hi, and welcome back to my Purple Adventure Survival Take 2. Last episode, I managed to get a replacement for this chicken room built in Site B, which ended up being which is functionally superior to and having a different aesthetic from this one. The reason I'm starting off in this room is because of all these eggs being laid right now. This was coming. If you see, earlier what happened when I first made the chicken room. It's time to, collect the harvest. That was frighteningly efficient. That right there, that's why you're being replaced with your ascendants. I know it's Saturday, I just killed every chicken I had in here, or the room is now empty. Probably the former, the latter is slightly more personal. I actually am surprised at the fact that I managed to get an exact multiple of 8 of the amount that I had from chicken suffocating with one swing. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, blah blah blah. You've heard it all. But right now, I'm going to go over to the other site. I'm going to go there by foot since I came back by wing. Start getting the eggs I collected along with the eggs I collected in here. I'm getting some chickens going in here. Now we have a few more chickens in here. And it's actually particularly important that I kill all those chickens at once for another reason. The fact that those chickens are going to take a little while to grow to adulthood. So we kind of have to stockpile chicken meat right now because I won't be able to get more of it for quite some time. Since I do have the one chicken in there, eggs isn't as much of a problem. And actually I'm kind of relieved to not have eggs be spawning constantly right now. Birch. Oh. And there, oh, I forgot to replace the tree. I'm actually going to go get an olive sapling so I can place that in exactly the same place. I'm just going to wait until I'm down by 300 and eat some. But I'm not going to lie, that was kind of messed up. Everyone in that room wiped out in the blink of an eye. Insert Thanos jokes that will become incredibly dated within a few years here. But in all seriousness, I kind of want to use that room for something else if I can think of something. But for now, I'm actually going to take advantage of this feature quirk that was otherwise being quite annoying because I kept accidentally right-clicking the signs while going through and kept pressing direction and then E because I didn't realize until an instant after that I was clicking the sign. The sack is empty here, but it's going to be filled in the vanilla version of this save due to the fact that this house uses the iron chest mod a lot. So even to just store the vanilla things in, I need at least some room in the attic. I hear a spire already. Oh right, now I remember. Well, actually this was the correct direction. Agriculture. One olive sapling. I'm actually kind of running out of olive saplings because I keep using olive leaves. You can cut down at least one olive tree without snipping the leaves off to try and get some saplings back. First, using the bed. Oh, right. That was the wrong way. I just realized that it's been 7 minutes. I'm only now starting to get to the legitimate point. I might actually cut some of this out. This first 7, well, actually, roughly 8 minutes. Because even without that, it'll probably be a particularly long episode because today I'm going to do a lot of general renovating. I've already cleared out the old chicken room. We also need to get some storage up in here. Which is what this room is meant for, in case you're wondering. Should also get some signs up. Not sign weight, because I mean actual literal signs. We'll let that olive tree grow. Then get it down to get some extra saplings, then place another one. Oh, that would have been amazing if I could actually do this while I was passing by. The problem is that the bushes are like the 2D plants, or quasi 2D, in that they're slightly offset from their selection boxes. But whatever. So again, I have not, in fact, made honey in a while. In fact, just for nostalgia, I'll just see. Look inside here where I used the honey. Oh, I had not finished this room. This definitely needs to be re-roofed. I was just thinking of doing things like putting the walls up over the tracks, but first I need to get the roof on that changed. That is obviously the wrong chest. That is a slightly strong chest. Salt. Tiles. Slate roof. Just doing it match to the sort of dungeon aesthetic that I've set up here. First off, setting that up. Now that I have the hero shovel, replacing the dirt parts will be a lot easier than it would. Last time. What's worse is that you know exactly what that was. But what's worse is that the water likes to merge with the honey. Yeah. You back up all the honey because the water is merging with it. What I mean by merging with it is that water and honey are counted as being essentially the same. Don't have enough buckets on me for this. I have to take up all the honey because the water, basically the game thinks that the honey is water for all intents and purposes, and so it connects the water to the honey, even though the honey and the water have different flow properties. Basically that flowing water is treating the honey as a water source block. Now I can take the honey back up now. In fact, the flow properties of honey are specifically one of the main reasons why I use it. Unlike water, it does not flow horizontally very far. Probably because honey is a much more viscous liquid. Place these blocks first since they'll be near the honey, which is why I'm placing those first. It's the easiest thing to do. Okay, I did that wrong. Yep. There we go. Now the honey's coming back out. Oh no, 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 not again, not again. Okay, I'm not doing it right now because I know exactly what caused that wire to come out. That was the Twilight portal I said I'm on episodes ago, which broke because there wasn't a block below it. I could tell because that was the sound of glass breaking, which is what pretty much every portal in Minecraft sounds like when it breaks. So I have to suck up the wire that resulted first. It's not going to be easy when wire likes to create infinite sources of wire, and it only takes a 2x2 block, block by 1 block square to make an endless source of wire. And guess how big that is? You have to use the Batmore for this, so I can specifically place it exactly inside another source block, because it essentially gets rid of the wire without it being left anywhere. New plan. I'm just going to place a bunch of blocks in the wire. I was originally going to leave this here. In case I wanted to go to the Twilight Forest again, but now that happened, no. I'm actually legitimately angry that happened because I had all that work to move the wire out and I have to do it all over again. Just because I wasn't able to see where the portal was. Actually, no, I'm gonna take a different approach. Yep. I'm just connecting the wire from what it's considering to be a source block, when that isn't actually a wire source block. Which is actually much easier to do since I don't have a very limited number of dirt, as opposed to only having 3 buckets. You notice that I'm sprint flying more, and that's because I want to get this over with now. Normally I don't sprint fly much because I'm afraid that it'll glitch out and give an OpenGL 1285 error, 1284, an out of memory error, which, whenever that happens in this instance, which I'm guessing is because the way 1.12 handles that error, causes the game to crash. In fact, it is already starting to have chunking. I have to get rid of this wire fast. That way was a lot simpler, but it gave me significant delays. I'll probably save that for next episode and make the whole general renovations thing a 2-part, but I am demolishing the little structure I built attached to the house around the Twilight portal. Because now there's no longer a Twilight portal because it broke. Well, another reason that I didn't want to break it was basically the sunk cost fallacy. There was already a diamond that had to be sacrificed to make that portal. I didn't want the diamond to be wasted. It's too late for that now, because it broke itself. I completely forgot that that was above the portal room in the first place. Now I'm going to get a ton more slate. Yeah, it's starting to glitch out. A chunk flashed out of rendering again. And the fact that it did that at the bed, which is an area that doesn't usually experience a chunk rendering glitch, means that there's something seriously wrong. Probably has to do with all the sprint flying I did. Hey, you know what? You know what? Completely forgot which way I was going, but I'm going to take a shortcut. Brrr! That room! Stop freaking. Basically taking all of this. Because with the building material, with any building material in Minecraft, it's best to overestimate the amount you need. Use the mountain work just so that you don't have to deal with the room being dark. I do prefer the room being slightly dark for atmospheric purposes, but right now that's getting in the way of me seeing. That hole right there is where the portal will. Not entirely. The slate roof. Oh. I'm deliberately getting rid of the dirt first. I'll take a couple of the pieces of dirt, place those over there, and I'll cover that up nicely. Actually, I'll get rid of the excess stone first, since that's going to take the longest to break, and this is the most annoying to remove. Because I don't like it when the episodes drag out. In fact, I think that's all the... And that's... Do you see that? Toward the left? That's why I need to hurry here. Nope. I might have to cut this episode just to work on the portal room primarily. Just because A, the glitches are that bad. I do legitimately mean that bad. It is quite serious that that's happening, because usually that's the sort of thing that precedes a crash. The reason I took out that polished limestone is because of the fact that it's not going to be visible. I could move the portal down, since it'd be more aesthetically pleasing to have the top visible than the bottom. But I'm afraid that if I do that, the game will pull some weird shenanigans with positioning the portal both on the other side and then when I come back through. If you've used another portal for long enough in Minecraft, you'll know what I'm talking about. It spawns another portal entirely. For basically no reason. For that reason, I cannot at all move the portal down. And literally already. In fact, if you watch. That's at least as fast as the chickens. Well, as fast as the chickens were. Only with no despawning. And the appearance fill up to 64 stacks pretty quick. Yeah, I am practically starving at this point. Yeah, that makes me better. Put that down. This episode's a little on the short side, particularly will be if I edit. But I don't think I could do both what I intended to do as far as general renovations and the portal room in the same episode. But now the portal room finally looks quite good. The reason I'm not immediately going to there to outro the episode is because I'm kind of curious as to whether this egg, the 2 eggs left, also that Enderman appeared. Cool. Nope, nope. Batmore, if I can fly up and find the Enderman. Yeah, the draw distance is too short. I'm guessing that's graphics, but looks the lucky llamas. Back one of the lucky wells. Not gonna lie, it's really cool. Yeah. Oh. Some of the chickens grew up for one. Most of them, in fact. For two, they started hatching their own eggs. I legitimately don't need to use seeds. The next episode is going to be improvements to this site, railroad improvements, maybe even a few minor changes inside the house. Oh, nice! I managed to grab it that time. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode, despite the fact that it was a bit, well, a bit more, well, that bit less was done relatively. Well, that's all you. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you liked it, smack that like button. If you disliked it, smack that dislike button and leave a comment why. If you want to see more from the series, or if you want to see any future series, subscribe. If you want more reliable notifications and you're already subscribed, click that bell. And goodbye. Signing off.